Beloved one, come close, right here, right now. Stay. In the next few minutes, you will hold one clear step for peace at home, not theory, a step. Let your shoulders ease, let your jaw release, let your chest rise and fall like a slow door opening. Do not hurry this. Presence outruns panic. Stay. You have felt it. A room that used to laugh, now cautious. Eyes that used to meet, now sliding away. Answers that miss the table and fall to the floor. You keep asking if you started the storm. No, you did not build this weather, but you will carry the light that outlives it. Listen, there is pressure in your house that never signed a lease. It whispers. It separates. It rehearses fear until fear sounds familiar. It is not welcome. I did not bring you here to wake worry. I brought you here to wake wisdom, to steady your hands, to anchor your voice, to make your peace heavier than their noise. Stand with me, not loud, steady. You ask, is it my fault? No, but you are the witness I chose, the reconciler I trust, the intercessor who sees the crack and places a hand over it until repair arrives. Open your hands, name what weighs them. Place it in mine, leave it long enough to feel the lightness. Your prayers did not sink like paper boats on dark water. I guided each one to the current that matters. You cannot see the whole river from the bank. I can hear this. That person you love is tangled in lines that call themselves wisdom, but were braided by shame. New voices sell confusion, wrapped as freedom. Loneliness wears sarcasm like armor. Grief hides inside anger and asks not to be noticed. They are not your enemy. Lies are, fear is, despair is. We will fight clean, not to control, to call forth, not to condemn, to rescue, not to humiliate, to heal. Will you stand? Standing does not mean shouting. Standing means refusing to be moved from peace. It means telling truth without knives. It means leaving a lamp on in the hallway when others reach for switches. You will mend breaches you did not make. You will hold a line others forgot. You will pray when the house goes quiet. You will love in a language that does not leave when words do. Do not despise simple obedience, a hand on a shoulder at the right minute, soup on a hard day. An apology that doesn't ask for a courtroom, a silence that gives oxygen back to the room. These are doors. I walk through doors. You say, I'm tired. I know. You tried to hold tides in a teacup. Set the cup down. Let me be the sea. Breathe once more. Good. Take this into your bones. Nothing in your home is beyond me. No pattern is permanent. No script, if built on lies, is sacred. No night runs forever. I'm not late, I am precise. Your part is small and strong. 3 pillars: watch, pray, act with gentle strength. Watch. Who has their ear? What fills their screen? What drains their laugh? Pray, by name, by need, by promise, short and steady. Heaven remembers. Act small, timely, consistent. What you do in love weighs more than what you explain in anger. Right now, choose one person to bless today, one sentence to speak, one burden to lift, one room to calm. Resistance will show up the moment you decide. Smile, step anyway. Resistance is proof you are leaving familiar ruts. I will give you discernment that does not make you suspicious. Courage that does not wear a costume, words that do not bruise, timing that lands like rain. Remember the nights you thought would split you in two? They did not. You are still here. The same strength stands beside you now, not to harden you, to make you whole. You are not alone at the stove, not alone at the sink, not alone in the doorway. Angels carry errands your eyes do not track. I weave while you sleep. I nudge while you speak. I guard when you cannot. Your house is not a battlefield for despair. It is a recovery room. It is a table for return. It is a shelter where storms lose their voice. Yes, forces move you cannot measure. Yes, wounds ache you did not cause. Yes, choices exist you cannot make for them, but work remains that is yours, and work remains that is mine. Return to me what is mine, keep what is yours, what is mine. Outcomes, timelines, final edits, what is yours. Love, truth, boundaries, prayer, presence. Right now, draw a quiet line. We do not belittle here. We do not slam doors here. We tell the truth without knives here. Say it kindly. Stand there gently. Lines spoken in love become rails that carry a family forward. You fear the moment will pass, and you will do nothing. This is your summons. Do not shrug it off. Do not call it just another message. This is a hinge. Turn with it. When helplessness reaches for your throat, speak aloud. I will not panic. I will not poison. I will not pretend. I will pray. I will protect. I will persevere. Say it again until the walls believe you. I am with you in this. I am for you in this. I am ahead of you in this, and the one you love, not lost to me. I know their middle name, their first laugh, their darkest night. I know the story they told to survive. I am writing a truer ending. Stay, we are not finished. Before this minute ends, here is the one clear step I promised. Choose the room that most often holds the tension. Tonight, place one soft light there. Place water within reach. Whisper peace over that space as if painting the walls with calm. You have just opened a door I love to enter. I will meet you there. Beloved one, look at me, right here, right now. Stay, I will show you the fight beneath the noise, not to frighten you, to focus you. What you see, sharp words, long silences, the same mistake taking another lap. What I see, threads of small lies, you're alone, you're late, you're unlovable. They weave themselves through days until they feel like fabric. Fabric can be rewoven when truth returns to the loom. Truth works best when spoken steadily, not shouted steadily, like this. You belong. You are not late. You are loved without receipt. Let these become the climate of your house. Say them until the paint remembers. You ask, what do I do when they push me away? Stay near without smothering. Speak. Little and mean every word. Make room for return without charging. Told, presence over pressure, invitation over interrogation, kindness over control. Here are 7 small works that break heavy chains. Bless them by name in the morning. Set one gentle boundary and keep it until it keeps you. Cook once for peace. Food lowers shoulders, so conversation can pull up a chair. Replace one lecture with a story, your failure, your learning. Doors open for honesty. Guard 1 hour from screens. Light a candle. Let quiet prove the room is safe. Pray short and specific. Interrupt the harmful voice at 10. Bring clarity at 3. Celebrate a seed, not a harvest. Name a small right step. Courage grows where it's seen. Simple. Stubbornly simple. Hell hates simple faithfulness. You say, what if nothing changes? Something already changed. You moved from panic to purpose. From guessing to guidance, from force to faith. Rooms shift when you do. I am also moving where you cannot. Dreams. They will not mention memories that still sting. Patterns fed by clever algorithms that magnify ache. I intercept. I redirect. I redeem. Do not measure progress only by smiles. Watch for softer edges, longer pauses, quicker apologies, quieter rooms. These are small trumpets blowing on a wall about to fall. Ask me for discernment without suspicion. Show me the influence beneath this. Friendship, show me the hook behind that. Habit, show me the exit hidden in this hallway. I will answer with pictures, names, timings, not to make you a critic, to make you a guardian. Guardian is not jailer. Guardian is keeper of light, maker of safety, teller of truth. Practice 3 sentences until they fit your mouth. I love you too much to pretend I'm not your enemy. This door stays open. Say them softly. Keep them ready. You. Fear, strong love will sound like weakness. Strong. Love stands without armor, holds a boundary without theater, weeps without losing. Voice. Listens long enough to hear the real question behind the loud one. Right now, Ask for my heart for them, receive it. It will feel heavier and kinder than yours. It will not keep score, it will not rehearse. Their worst day, it remembers who they are when they forget you asked for a sign. Within 2 days, watch for a small reversal, a text you did not expect, a softer tone, a pause where a fight usually lives. Meet it, do not interrogate it. Feed it like a flame cupped in wind. If the room erupts again, do not pronounce defeat. Deep roots move slowly. Storms test them. Storms water them too. When you want to argue them into the light, do this instead. Breathe, bless. Inside your chest, ask one honest question. Listen. Until they finish, repeat back what you heard. Offer. One sentence of truth, stop. There, trust the seed. Seeds do their best work. Underground, I will also escort out the uninvited guests who keep pulling at this story. Comparison turning friends into judges' envy. Painting gratitude gray entertainment. Training the heart to crave what wounds it later. I will expose gently so. Shame cannot hide in the cleanup. Partner with me. Curate the inputs of your home. Not fear, not outrage, not mockery. Fill the air with things that grow people. Songs that breathe. Words that heal, silence that actually rests. Light a candle in the evening. Say one line. Prince of Peace, take the room, watch the air change. Now about your own heart. We cannot fight clean while you bleed quietly, where no one binds the wound. Bring me the moment you replay at 3 a.m. Bring me the name that still burns. Bring me the apology you never received. Do not minimize pain. I metabolize it. Forgiveness is not pretending. The debt did not cost. Forgiveness refuses to pay it forever. Release. It to me, I collect what is owed, I return what was taken, often in a better currency than the one you lost. Right now, say this with me. Release what I cannot repair. I bless who I cannot change. I choose peace over panic today again. Let the walls learn your new sound. You ask about timing. Timing is not a trick, it is a shelter. Delay is not denial when I am protecting roots. If I move too soon, pride would take credit and fear would build a statue in your hallway. I am protecting you from a victory that would ruin you and preparing you for a victory that will keep you. Meanwhile, we build rhythms that hold morning. First minute, word, breath, gratitude, noon, 30 seconds. I am yours. Lead me. Thank you. Evening whisper. I say yes again. Add one weekly table. Invite someone who cannot repay you. Self-forgetfulness loosens a house from orbiting itself. I'm already speaking your family's name in rooms you cannot enter, softening what pride made stone, removing voices that keep the wound, open planting voices that speak life without performance. Watch when the first real change comes. Choose humility over victory laps. Do not post the process. Protect it. Water it. Let fruit be the announcement. If pushback comes, and it will, remember, opposition is not prophecy. It is momentum meeting friction. Return to peace. Return to prayer. Return to presence. When the hallway feels narrow, say, I am not alone, I am not late, I am not powerless. God is here, God is ahead, God is working, beloved one. Your future is not hanging by a fraying thread. It rests in scarred, steady hands. Your home is not a statistic, it is a story. I am the author who does not abandon chapters in the middle. Stay, we will walk this through together. Beloved one, stay with me right here, right now. Stay. You have stood in doorways and felt the temperature shift, a storm pretending not to know your name, a laugh arriving late, an apology that never finds its mouth. I see beneath that surface 1,000 tiny cuts trying to carve a canyon. A script the enemy keeps handing your family. Keep it shallow, keep it loud, keep it lonely, even together. Decline the script. Take my pen. We are writing different lines now, lines that turn arguments into questions, questions into listening, listening into repair that lasts. You want to fix everything at once. I want to rebuild everything that matters. That takes pace, that takes peace, that takes presence. Breathe. In, out, again. You will not lose your family to hurry. You will not lose your voice to fear. You will not lose hope to statistics. You will not lose your future to yesterday. I am not the God of reruns. I am the God of returns. Hear me, the one who drifted is not a coin sunk at the bottom of fate. They are a name on my lips, a face in my memory, a story I intend to finish in beauty. I will not shame them home. I will not scare them wise. I will love them into life. Partner with me. When the house grows thin with tension, do this. Boil water. Set 2 cups. Say, I'm here if you want to talk. No pressure. Leave the door open. Let the room learn your calm. When sarcasm flies, do this. Catch only what is true. Let the rest drop like dull arrows. Answer with 1 sentence that is kind and clear. Walk away with dignity if peace cannot stand there yet. Return later. Peace is patient. When accusation comes, do this. Lower your volume. Raise your honesty. State your boundary and your affection in the same breath. Refuse the theater of defense. You do not audition for worth. Say 3 lines. I love you. This crossed a line. I'm not leaving. Repeat as needed. Consistency untangles confusion. Your heart needs mending too. You absorbed blows meant for me. You tried to be savior when I only asked you to be steady. Put down the job that is not yours. Your work is real. Make room for truth. Guard peace like a porch light. Pray like a metronome. Forgive like a gate that opens and closes with wisdom. Mine is heavier. Change hearts. Break chains. Rewrite desires. Restore years. I do not fail. Learn wholly noticing. Notice when laughter returns without a joke. When eye contact stays half a second longer than last week. When a hand hovers near a shoulder as if it might rest there again. These are sprouts. Do not trample a field you planted yesterday because it still looks like dirt today. Water with words. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming back to the table. I hear you. I'm proud of the courage it took to say that. Water with actions. Wash the dish no one wants. Fold the shirt that isn't yours. Fix the hinge you stopped noticing. Kindness is not extra. Kindness is architecture. When a night collapses, again, when an old pattern returns in a new hat, do not write a prophecy of doom. Write a prayer of defiance. Not today, despair. Not this house, division. Not this name, shame. Ask for a micro-instruction. Text this. Sleep now. Talk in the morning. Apologize for tone, not boundary. Invite them for a drive. Music, road, no lectures. Obey promptly, kindly, clearly. You fear that obedience will make you a target. Hear me. My wisdom never asks you to tolerate harm. My peace does not require silence before cruelty. My kindness does not erase your spine. We will set boundaries like handrails, not landmines. Handrails are visible, steady, placed before the cliff. Landmines are hidden, explosive, designed to make a point with shrapnel. Choose handrails. Say it early. We don't yell here. We don't mock here. We don't vanish for days without a word here. Say it at the cliff. Hold it after the fall. Bless after the tears. Some days you build. Some days you guard what you built. Both are holy. About the hallways that echo with influence. The accounts that turn longing into envy. The friends who cheer rebellion and nap through repentance. The shows that teach a heart to laugh at what will wound it later. Invite me into your curation. Ask, does this feed our future? Would I watch this with Jesus beside me? Does this leave more love, more clarity, more quiet courage? If not, release it. Not as punishment, as protection. What you starve shrinks, what you feed grows. Feed what you want to grow. Scripture read aloud without performance. Music that straightens a spine. Silence that settles the mind. Laughter that is not cruel. Stories where someone chooses mercy when revenge would get louder applause. You ask, what about the one who will not listen? I will not let stubbornness write the last line. I speak fluent soul. timing and truth, mercy and consequence, dreams and delays, doors that swing shut until humility knocks. Your role is porch light, not megaphone. Porch lights say, "You can see the way home from here." Megaphones say, "I can make you hear me. Let the light preach." Practice porch light sentences. Dinner is at 6. You're welcome. There's a seat when you're ready. I will listen when you want to talk. I believe you can be more than your worst day. If they come near and lash out, refuse conscription into a war you did not enlist in. Bless. Step back. Pray in the next room. Return with water, not gasoline. You will fail at this sometimes. You will add heat when shade was needed. You will chase when waiting was wiser. You will wait when walking was love. When you do, confess quickly. Own what is yours. Do not own what is not. Apologize like this. "I'm sorry for my tone. I was afraid and made it sharp. I love you and want good for you." Stop there. No lecture braided to repentance. Let humility plant a tree. Trees do not hurry. Trees change the air. I promised insight. There is an hour when their guard lowers. Notice it. Late evening when the house quiets. Early morning before the mask fits. The drive between places when eyes look forward and hearts feel safer. Meet them there with gentle questions. What felt heavy today? What helped? What do you wish I understood? What do you need from me that I have not offered? Then listen. Do not interrupt confession I coaxed out. Carry this phrase into those talks. Thank you for trusting me with that. Trust grows where gratitude greets it. Strengthen your private life so your public love can last. Guard mornings like a treasury. Before the phone, take my hand, a psalm, a breath. A gratitude. Guard your body like a sanctuary. Drink water, walk. Sleep as an act of faith that I work the night shift. Guard your mind like a garden. Pull the weeds of self-accusation. Plant hope in rows. Let joy be a wildflower. Guard your friendships like a choir. Sing with voices that tune you to courage. Do not rehearse bitterness as if it were worth learning. Guard your tongue like a key. It opens prisons. It locks them too. Speak freedom. Start with yourself. Say this benediction over your rooms. Peace to every corner. Light to every memory. Truth to every mouth. Mercy to every wound. Joy to our coming and going. Open a window. Let light agree with your prayer. You did not mishear me years ago. The path twisted. The calendar mocked. You are not late. Twists built. Skill shortcuts cannot teach. Time protected you from victories that would have cracked your spine. There is a table I've been building, names carved under it, chairs repaired, bread rising, a seat with your family's name, a story only your voices can tell together. We will have it. We are not staring at a locked gate. We are standing at a hinge. Hinges look small, doors move because of them. Rise, wash your face. Bless your day out loud. Send one sentence of hope. Prepare one place for conversation. Lay one small foundation stone. Your future bends here, so does theirs. Stay with me. We turn the page together. Beloved one, look again. Closer, calmer. The ground that used to tremble is learning to hold, not because storms retired, because roots deepened. This is how I build futures that last. Not with headlines, with habits, not with spectacle, with steadiness. Choose steadiness today. Say, yes, good, hope is not helium. It is ballast, it does not float. You from reality, it keeps you from capsizing in it. We will practice hope as choices. You can repeat when the room forgets. Choice. One truth before story. Pain arrives with its favorite script. You're failing. This will never change. Interrupt. I am not the author. I know the author. I am not alone here. This is hard, not hopeless. Say truth first. Then let story adjust. Choice 2. People before performance. When a conversation begins to perform for a gallery of ghosts, close the curtains. Speak to the person, not to the fear in the cheap seats. Say, it's us. Let's be honest. Invite eyes back to the table. Choice 3. Repair before results. Ask, What must be repaired so results can survive? Apologize quickly, forgive wisely, rebuild trust as a road, not a trampoline. Roads carry weight, trampolines entertain it. Choice. 4. Presence before pressure. I am more honored by your faithful presence than by frantic outcomes. Do the next right thing at a human pace. Let me be the thunder. You be the rain. You asked for strategy. I answer with pillars you can feel. The weekly 4 table. Night, 1 meal without devices, 1 honest question each, 1 story no one has heard. Close with a spoken blessing. Simple, not theatrical. Serve together. 1 small act of service as a household shared mission melts private. Walls, screen Sabbath. Choose 1 evening with no feeds. Light a candle music, a board game or pages turned. Together. Let minds detox without announcing a campaign. Prayer walk, 15 minutes on your street. Pray quietly for homes you possess. Take the one you worry for if they will come. Go alone if they will not. Peace leaks from feet. Repeat these even when attendance is thin. Consistency makes room for the one who is late to courage. The daily 3. Morning. Say, I belong. God is with me. Peace goes first. Midday, say, lead me. Guard my words. Thank you, night. Say, I release outcomes. I say yes again. Add 1 name each week to your list outside your walls. A self-forgetting house stays healthy. Rivers stagnate when they stop giving. Now about confrontation. You will have to name things. Do it like a surgeon, not a prosecutor. Begin with safety. I love you. I'm for you. Name the behavior, not the identity. When you vanish for days without a word, my peace collapses. State the impact without drama. I lose sleep and trust erodes. Offer a path. If you need space, tell me when you will check in. Hold the boundary. If I do not hear by then, the door stays open but help pauses until we reconnect. This is not control. This is stewardship. Love that will not tell the truth cannot be trusted. Truth that will not love cannot be heard. Also practice the courage to receive feedback without folding or fighting. Thank you for telling me that. I need a minute to sit with it. I want to do better. Maturity is not never being wrong. Maturity is being easily repaired. You ask why I keep returning to small things. Because your house is a body, not a billboard. Bodies heal by tiny faithful signals. A nerve wakes, a muscle remembers, a breath reaches the floor of the lungs. So tiny faithful signals. Open curtains every morning. Light preaches, make the bed, order. Prophecies safety, play 1 honest song. Let the walls learn the lyrics. Set fresh water on the table. Souls, drink with bodies. Put your phone in a basket at dinner. Attention is affection. I am not asking perfection. I am asking presence. When dread visits, give it a chair outside the door. You may not enter. 1 sentence. Then I will pray. Dread starves in brevity. When cynicism knocks, answer with testimony. Tell the story of last week's small reversal, the gentler tone, the returned text, the quiet apology. Stories anchor memory. Cynicism drifts when tied to fact. Let me speak to your hidden fear, that your best will not be enough. Your best was never asked to be enough. I am enough. Your best is a welcome. Matt, for my more, do your part. Watch me do mine. I am arranging introductions you cannot schedule. A mentor who speaks their language, a co-worker who models integrity, a neighbor who prays. When you do not know, they pray. Mercies in plain clothes when they appear. Do not grasp, do not hype. Be grateful, bless quietly. You worry about relapse. Relapse is not ruin. It is a detour, not a demolition. We do not torch the forest because 1 branch cracked. We tend the break. We keep walking. If a blow-up comes, try this. Pause the scene. We're heated. Let's take 20 minutes. Reset your body. Walk, drink water, breathe. Pray short. Jesus, guard my mouth. Guard their heart. Return with 1 question and 1 request. What are you most afraid of right now? Can we try again without the names and the volume? If they refuse, Do this. Keep your boundary, keep your peace, keep your door open. Talk to me. I move where stubbornness imagines itself sovereign. It is not. Tie this promise to your wrist. I will not waste your waiting. I will not waste your tears. I will not waste your obedience. I weave every thread into love when you stand far enough back to see it. Another promise. Your home will not be named by its worst week. Your child will not be named by their lowest choice. Your marriage will not be summarized by a season. I write better summaries. You asked for a sign. Watch the next hard conversation. Will grant one moment of clear favor, a sentence that lands softly, an eye that does not roll, a smile that almost remembers itself. Catch it, name it aloud. Did you feel that? That was different. Let them agree with the change. They just lived. Do not forget joy. Joy is not a luxury item. It is a lifeline. Laughter that does not mock pain heals it sooner. Schedule something small and good on purpose. Pancakes for dinner, photos in the park, a story where the hero chooses mercy, a handwritten note under a door. You matter to me. No conditions. These do not pretend the war ends. They remind the soul what peace feels like, so it can spot counterfeits. Your words build worlds. Stand on a small balcony and bless the names you carry. Bless your mind to love truth, your heart to heal in safety, your ears to hear wisdom quickly, your feet to find paths of peace, your hands to do honest work, your nights with rest, your mornings with courage, your future to bloom in due season. Say these without performance. Say them with authority. You are not auditioning. You are adopting. When the house shakes, return to the order of rescue. Peace over. Panic. Presence over pressure. Process over. Perfection. Today over someday. Together over alone. God over. Everything. Repeat until your tongue and your timing agree. You worry that steadiness is invisible. It is. So is a foundation. So are roots. So is the slow knitting of a bone made whole. Invisible does not mean weak. Invisible means structural. I am here. I am at work. I am not. Leaving, hold your lane. I will widen the road. Hold your lamp. I will stretch its range. Before this day closes, choose one pillar to practice. Set the table once this week. Walk the street. Once with prayer under your breath. Release one evening from screens. Serve once without announcement. Write it somewhere you cannot miss out. Do it small enough to keep, small enough to repeat, small enough to become the kind of ballast that keeps a home from capsizing when weather grows. Loud steadiness is not dull. It is holy. The holy often hums instead of shouts. Let your house learn the hum. I will meet you in the quiet tone that carries long after the song ends. Beloved one, stay close, right here, right now. Stay. You have learned to hold peace like a lantern. Now carry courage like a quiet engine. Steady, unseen, unstoppable. There is a difference between noise and authority. Noise strains, authority breathes. Noise tries to impress rooms. Authority serves them. Noise performs. Authority heals. I give you authority for this. House, not to control hearts, to cultivate. Ground, not to force outcomes, to foster life. Say it. I cultivate, I foster. I bless again. Let this settle into bone. You do not need volume to move mountains. You need alignment. When heart, mouth, and steps agree with me, earth makes room. We begin by aligning words. Retire phrases that leak hope. We always, you never. It's just how it is. These are not prophecies. They are prisons. Trade them for doors you can open. We're learning, we're changing, we're becoming. Speak like a builder, not a coroner. Strategy for days that unravel when schedules explode and tempers thin. Appoint one room as sanctuary. No arguing, no devices, a chair for quiet, a soft light in the evening. Let this space teach bodies that safety still lives here. When money anxiety walks the hallway, invite honesty to the table. Open the numbers. Name the fears. Make a plan small enough to keep. Pray over it out loud. Provision enjoys clarity. Peace appreciates light. When health is fragile, mind or body, slow on purpose. Refuse the worship of productivity. Eat like someone you love. Sleep like trust is real. Walk under sky. Tell your body the truth. You are not a machine. You are a miracle. When grief visits unannounced, set an extra plate. Speak the name you miss. Cry without apology. Grief is love without disguise. It honors what mattered. When shame slinks in with an old script, you should be further. Smarter, stronger, faster. Answer with the gospel of steadiness. I am beloved first. Process is holy. Obedience today is enough. Place your hand on your chest. Whisper, enough for today, again. Let nerves learn a new pace. Hugh, ask how to pray when words keep failing. Pray. Short, pray often, pray. Scripture back to me like a letter with my name on it. Create. In us a clean heart, lead us beside still. Waters, teach us to number our days for wise hearts. Let your peace guard our hearts and minds. Then add your address, names, faces, rooms. Hours prayer that names the hour finds the hour. Pray with your hands. Fold laundry as a intercession. Sweep floors as blessing. Wash dishes as gratitude. Drive carpool as protection. Nothing common stays common when done with. Me you fear becoming hard. Hardness is self-defense. Holiness is God defense. Let me be your shield. Your heart can stay soft. Soft is not fragile. Soft is alive. Practice 4 soft strengths. Curiosity over certainty. Ask more. Assume less. Compassion over contempt. Remember pain behind behavior. Clarity over cleverness. Simple truth travels farther. Consistency over intensity. Small faithful beats, big rare. When tempers flare, cross the gap with 30 words. I love you and want good for you. I hear what hurts. I need respect to keep talking. I'm willing to try again. Now or after a short pause, memorize it, use it. Bridges need repeating about the one who keeps drifting. I am arranging collisions with kindness. A cashier's unexpected warmth. A song that sounds like home. A memory that returns without shame. These are arrows pointing to the porch light you kept lit. Do not interrogate the arrow. Agree with it. Say yes. More of that. When they return tired from running, let your first sentence be welcome, not weather report. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Leave the accounting. For a moment when trust can carry it, I see the undercurrent you cannot. Spiritual. Fatigue that makes small tasks feel mountainous. Whispers that tie worth to performance. Loneliness. In crowded rooms, we will answer with holy routines that require no applause. First, 5 minutes of the day, silence, breath, a simple verse, one shared meal each day, however humble. 10-minute tidy together after dinner. Teams help houses feel carried. Blessing at the door when someone leaves. Peace to your path. Courage to your choices. 3 true gratitudes. Before lights out. These do not fix everything overnight. They fix the night, so morning can work. You timidly asked for a sign that I am near. Soon you will live one. An apology you did not script, arriving without a fight. Receive it without revisiting the crime scene. Thank the courage. Bless the future. If the apology does not come, release the courtroom. I do justice without turning your heart into a prison. Entrust the verdict to me. Walk free enough to love again. Forgiveness does not mean access without wisdom. To forgive is to release. Vengeance, to reconcile, is to rebuild. Trust. Trust has beams and nails. Time, proof, humility, repair. You are allowed to measure before moving back in. If a boundary is needed, make it clear and kind. I love you. This behavior breaks safety. I will meet when we can talk with respect. Repeat. Boundaries are mercy for both sides. For your spirit's late-night loop of what-ifs, walk with me through them. What if I fail? Then learn. Growth loves humility. What if they never change? You will still be whole. Your calling is not cancelled by their choice. What if hope makes me foolish? Hope makes you brave. Foolishness trusts lies. Hope trusts me. Place these truths where fear sits. Your identity is not up for a vote. Your house is not at the mercy of headlines. Your future is not married to your past. Your prayers do not expire. I am not training. you for a sprint of miracles. I am training you for a lifetime of wonder. Wonder knows how to work, how to rest, how to wait, how to rejoice without pretending it is easy. Celebrate small wins openly. Softer tone, a chore done, a door held, a laugh returned. Write them on slips of paper. Place them in a jar. Open the jar on hard days. Let history argue with despair. Train your mouth for blessing in the wild. Bless the barista, the bus driver, the teacher, the neighbor. A house that blesses strangers becomes a home where heaven feels at home. Say the mantra that orders your steps. I choose peace over panic, presence over pressure, process over perfection, today over someday, together over alone, God over everything again. Let your voice locate your courage. Take heart. The story is turning, and you are turning with it, not away from the one you love, toward the future I designed. Stay, we move as one before sleep tonight. Do one act of courage so small it hides in plain sight. Send one sentence of kindness you have withheld. Place one book of truth where the phone used to charge. Set one glass of water beside one bed and whisper a blessing over the pillow. Courage is a quiet engine. You will hear it when the house goes still. That sound is the future starting. Beloved child, come closer, nearer still, right here, right now. Stay. We have walked through diagnosis and design. We named what hides. We built what holds. We blessed what grows slow. Now I seal this in you, not with pressure, with presence. Your house is a lamp on a stand, not a fuse about to blow. I did not call you to fear daily explosions. I called you to daily illumination. Turn on the light. Turn on the light when day begins. Prayer in the kitchen while water warms. Turn on the light when noon sours. Gratitude in a hallway. One true sentence. Turn on the light when night prowls. Scripture like a lullaby, soft and strong. Light is stubborn. Darkness is only the absence of it. Keep the switch near your heart. You ask how to finish well when the finish line keeps moving. You do not chase the line. You keep your lane, faithful today. Finish lines find runners who refuse to quit their stride. Stride with me. Stride means one honest yes at a time. One brave no when needed. One conversation repaired. One promise kept. One good rest. You cannot carry tomorrow's furniture with today's strength. Carry what is in the room. Leave the rest in my truck. Release the future like a kite you were strangling. Let me take the wind. Watch it rise instead of tear. We will speak to the one you love, even if they are not ready to listen. Let these lines travel to their morning. You are not your worst day. You are not your loudest fear. You are more than the story you told to survive. You are wanted. You are welcome. You can come home. I will escort these in dreams, in songs, in the quiet between notifications. When they turn, make the landing soft. Remove tripwires. I told you so. About time. See? Replace them with blankets. I'm glad you're here. We can figure this out together. Let's start small. Soft landings save futures. Hope is not naive when it knows my character. Hope that knows me is realism with resurrection in it. Resurrection is not a holiday you remember once a year. It is the air your future breathes. Let it into calendars and conversations, into budgets and boundaries, into habits and holidays. If weary days return, and some will, reset with 3 moves. Place. Go to the sanctuary room. Sit and breathe. Prayer, say, Jesus, I give everyone and everything to you until your jaw lets go. Plan, choose one next right thing. Call, clean, walk, write, rest. Do it gently. Gentleness is not laziness. Gentleness is strength with a soft grip. You wonder if you have what it takes to lead in love. You do, because I am with you. Leadership in my way is not more control. It is more service, more listening, more courage to tell the truth kindly, more willingness to go first in repentance and last in applause. Go first. Go first in, I'm sorry. Go first in, I forgive you. Go first in, I'll pray now. Go first in, let's take a walk. Go first in, let's start again. First does not mean louder. First means brave. When the long-awaited opening arrives, the message comes. The door unlocks, the heart softens. Do not forget the posture that invited it. Gratitude. Gratitude is memory with a spine. It keeps wins from making you proud and keeps trials from making you bitter. Practice the thank you spiral. Thank me for what I have done. Thank me for what I am doing. Thank me for what I will do. Thank the people through whom I will do it. Joy multiplies without breeding entitlement. As this chapter closes and the next opens, receive this charge. Guard your tongue. It frames the season. Guard your table. It gathers the hearts. Guard your rest. It renews the courage. Guard your wonder. It keeps you young enough to try again. Teach your house the mantra that carried you. Peace over panic. Presence over pressure. Process over perfection. Today over someday. Together over alone. God over everything. Say it at breakfast. Say it at the door. Say it when the bill surprises. Say it when the text disappoints. Say it until the walls hum along. A blessing for your rooms. Peace to places where arguments once grew. Light to corners where secrets felt safe. Strength to backs that carried too much. Laughter to mouths that forgot their sound. Guidance to feet that lost their path. Tenderness to hands that learned to clench. Courage to hearts that flirted with quitting. Favor to the work of your days. Rest to your nights. Hope to your horizon. I place my name over your doorway. Beloved. I place my fire in your hearth. Steadfast. I place my wind in your sails. Forward. Do not take this lightly, not because it might slip, because it already holds you. Your future does not depend on perfect execution. It depends on perfect faithfulness. Mine. I am faithful. Walk on. When doubt returns, answer with presence. Sit. Breathe. Pray. Do one kind act. Repeat. When fear returns, answer with truth. I'm not alone. I'm not late. I'm not powerless. God is here. When shame returns, answer with grace. I am forgiven. I'm being formed. I am free to begin again. When weariness returns, answer with rest. Lie down without a speech. Let sleep become worship. I will watch the night. When joy returns, and it will, do not apologize for it. Joy is not a betrayal of those still in pain. It is a promise to them. Let them borrow your song until theirs comes back. Lift your chin, open your hands, receive what I give, wisdom to know the next right step, courage to take it, patience to repeat it, love to saturate it, faith to stay when staying is the miracle. Go with this seal. I am with you in every hallway and every heartbeat. I am ahead of you in every decision and behind you in every regret. I surround what surrounds you. I keep what you entrust to me, and if everything else slips through your fingers, keep 2 lines where your mouth can find them in the dark. I choose peace over panic. I move forward today. Before you sleep, do one small thing that turns on the light. Place a book of truth on the table. Set a cup where a throat will need it. Write one sentence of blessing on a card and leave it where eyes will land in the morning. This is how lamps work. Quiet, early, steady. This is how houses learn to glow. Little. Circles of light that overlap until rooms remember they were never meant to be afraid. You asked for a last word. Here it is. Stay with me in ordinary minutes. Stay when rooms are quiet and when they are loud. Stay when the path bends and when it straightens. Stay when you feel nothing and when you feel more than you can carry. Stay. Because staying is how seeds become trees, and how trees become shelter, and how shelter becomes home. Home is what I am building. Not a museum of perfect people, a refuge for real ones. Your name is on the blueprint. Your voice is in the song. Your peace is the lamp that tells the night it has met its match. Hold the switch near your heart. Turn on the light. Again tomorrow. and again and again, until habit becomes hope, and hope becomes history, and history becomes the testimony your grandchildren tell when they trace the line of mercy that ran through your hallway and did not stop. I am here. I am not leaving. Walk in the light you have, and I will give more. Step in the strength you hold, and I will add mine. Speak the truth you know, and I will tune it to heal. Rest when you must, and I will keep watch. Rise when it is time, and I will rise with you. Beloved child, this is the seal and the sending peace over panic, presence over pressure, process over perfection, today over someday, together over alone, God over everything. Go now. Light the room, bless the table, guard your rest, keep your wonder. And when it grows quiet enough to hear your own breath, remember, you are not carrying this house alone. You never were.